Transport and communication. The growing sense of unity and nationalism was strengthened when the British introduced a new network of roads, railways and the post and telegraph system. Social mobility and interaction increased, caste barrier broke down. People from different parts of the country grew closer to each other. They realized that they share common problems, common aspirations, common goals, that they belong to one nation. So the British introduced a new network of roads, railways, and the post and telegraph system, but these have strengthened the growing sense of unity and nationalism among the Indian people. And people from different parts of the country grew closer to each other, and they realized that they share common problems, common aspirations, common goals, that they belong to one nation. Western thought and education. The British introduced Western education to serve their own administrative and imperial ends. They needed petty clerks to run the administration at low cost. Bringing clerks from England would cost them more. They also want to propagate Western culture and win the loyalty of the educated Indians. The British have introduced Western education to serve their own administrative and imperial ends. So they wanted to train the Indian men to run their administration at a low cost, because the bringing of their men from England would cost them more. So they also wanted to propagate Western culture and win the loyalty of the educated Indians. Press and literature. They play an important role in spreading modern ideas and creating national awareness. The nationalist leaders used the press to criticize the policies and expose the evils of foreign rule. Many newspapers were published, such as Amrit Bazar Patrika, The Hindu, the patriotic sentiments by arousing political consciousness among the people. The writing of the B.C., Chatterjee's Rabindranath Tagore, Vishnu Sastry, and many others read the hearts of the people. B.C. Chatterjee Anand Mat became the Bible of patriotism. It contained Vande Mataram, which continues to evoke strong patriotic emotions among Indians even today. So press and literatures play an important role in spreading modern ideas and creating national awareness, and the nationalist leaders use the press to criticize the policies and expose the evils of foreign rule. And many newspapers were published, such as Amrit Bazar, Patrika, The Hindu, the patriotic sentiments by arousing political consciousness among the people. Rediscovery of India's glorious past. Several British governors general and other officials have propagated ideas of the racial inferiority of the Indians and their inability to govern themselves. The rediscovery of the past that was great and glorious boasts of intellectual richness of Vedic philosophy, the political unity and administrative wisdom of the Mauryas, the golden age of the Guptas, and the cultural brilliance of the Mughals. These revelations instill in the Indians feelings of national pride and self-confidence and inspire them to dream of a new resurgent India. So the British governors general and other officials have propagated ideas of the racial inferiority of the Indians and their inability to govern themselves. And they rediscover the past of the Indian that was great and glorious, and the political unity and administrative wisdom of the Mauryas, the golden age of the Guptas, and the cultural brilliance of the Mughals. Socio-religious reform movement. The credit for starting religious and social reformation in modern India undoubtedly goes to Raja Ram Mohan Roy, 1772 to 1833. He laid the foundation of the Brahmo Samaj in 1828. With his help, Lord William Bentinck abolished the sati system in 1829. He preached the remarriage of widows. Jyotiba Phule, 1827 to 1890, laid the foundation of Satya Sodak Samaj in 1873 to work continuously for the betterment of depressed classes. He opened many schools for the upliftment of the downtrodden people. He published many books like Tales of the Untouchables. Great leaders like Lokmanya Tilak, Rabindranath Tagore and also play a vital role in rousing the people from the deep slumber and inspire them with new ideas and inspiration. So Raja Ram Mohan Roy has started a religious and social reformation in the modern India, and he laid the foundation of the Brahmo Samaj in 1828. With his help, Lord William Bentinck abolished the sati system in 1829, and he preached the remarriage of widows. And Jyotiba Phule, 1827 to 1890, also laid the foundation of Satya Sodak Samaj in 1873 to work continuously for the betterment of depressed classes, and he even opened many schools for the upliftment of the downtrodden people, and he published many books like Tales of the Untouchables. And great leaders like Lokmanya Tilak, Rabindranath Tagore also play a vital role in rousing the people from the deep slumber and inspire them with new ideas and inspiration. The Indian National Congress. The national aspirations of the Indian people found expression in the establishment of the Indian National Congress in 1885. The initiative to set up an all-India organization was taken by Alan Octavian Hume, a retired British official of the civil service. He was supported by important nationalist Indian leaders. A. O. Hume laid the foundation of the Indian National Congress in December 1885. The Indian National Congress, formally established by A. O. Hume, would have, according to an Indian historian, emerged soon enough. Hume or no Hume, the Indian National Congress was not a deliberate creation but the natural and inevitable product of forces already at work. So A. O. Hume laid the foundation of the Indian National Congress in December 1885, and he was supported by important nationalist Indian leaders, and he took an initiative steps to set up an all-India organization, and he is a retired British official of the civil service. The first session of the Congress was held in Bombay, now Mumbai, in December 1885. It was presided over by W.C. Banerjee and attended by 72 delegates. The main aim of the Congress were: number 1, to promote friendly relations among nationalist workers in different parts of the country; number 2, to develop and strengthen feelings of national unity throughout the country; and number 3, to formulate popular demands and to place them before the government; number 4, to train and organize public opinion in the country. So the first session of the Congress was held in Mumbai in December 1885, and it was presided over by W.C. Banerjee and attended by 72 delegates.